Not an endorsement, but because it's getting so weird, I've got to take a drink. And yeah, I'm fumbling with the camera because I don't have a little studio set up and all this other stuff. So, I'm not fancy. Just make simple videos. But cheers. I know they say there's some kind of satanic something or other going on with this drink, but you know what? I like this drink. I focus on Jesus Christ, not the can, not what they think that they're getting me into. No, Jesus Christ is, and this is just a drink to me. So, I don't know. Take it up with God, not me. Hold on. Okay, since all that's out of the way, it's been a minute just rambling there, and my dog is wanting attention. Go lay down. Anyways, good Lord. You see what's going on so far? It's only, what, day 4 of Trump being elected? They're doing sex strikes. We're going to punish the white men. The straight white men, we're going to... They're doing all kinds of stupid stuff. And karma is catching up with most of them. Especially that girl that promised straight white men. Trump supporting straight white men. Yeah. Here's the problem with that. And they say they won't back down and they're fighting and all this other stuff. Fighting his hate. But aren't they projecting hate? Yes, they are, actually. So actuality, it's kind of ironic, isn't it? Or hypocrisy or whatever. They're projecting hate, yet they're talking about Trump's hate. Anybody that does not agree with them, they hate them. Or they want to censor them or shut them down. Isn't that what fascists do? Yeah, they said they're fighting fascists, but yet they are the fascists. You see that what Qatar has kicked Hamas out. See ya, bye Hamas, go away. We don't want Trump coming here. The cartels understand that Trump is going to probably address them real soon. Around the world, people are starting to wake up and starting to stand up. Because Trump got in office, well, yeah, things are starting to happen. And he's not even in office yet. That's the funny part about it. He's not even in office yet. And things are and you got Hollywood stars, musicians, and everybody else. They're scared to death and they're running by. See, if Elon had a rocket that they could fly to Mars and avoid prosecution, and they would. Oh, they would so do it. They would drop every ounce of money and go on that rocket because they would want to avoid Trump. Because there's nowhere on earth, really, tell you the truth, that you're going to hide. That if Trump really wants you, he could get you. Or if we want to prosecute, United States of America wants to prosecute you. Here's the funny thing about it. All these influencers that were doing all these pranks and going around the world to these different countries and acting fools, like a fool in these countries. They got that one kid that is in South Korea, I think, last time I heard. He's going around disrespecting culture. They cry about people doing a culture appropriation to the black. We're appropriating the black culture, but yet they're going around the world disrespecting culture. So we're supposed to respect black culture that kills each other on a daily basis. Black culture that robs and loots and full of criminality. We're supposed to respect that. Huh? Black culture. You're crying about us appropriating your black culture, but your black culture lies about history. Your black culture lies about everything and blames the white man for everything. But yet then when you go to Korea and you're acting a fool and you're committing crimes and breaking their laws, you're disrespecting people, disrespecting the girls right on live stream because you're an influencer and you're a narcissist for one thing, and you admit that you're doing it just for clout. Yeah, see, these Biden Harris supporters and all these influencers have had their day. The pushing the agenda on children is going to stop. And you know what agenda I'm talking about. The rainbow agenda. The rainbow that was stolen from God. See, that symbol is from God. It's not for the devil. So yeah, that agenda is going to stop. See, it's funny how all this stuff is going to come crashing down when Trump gets in office. See, Trump has the Republicans in both parts of the House, the Senate, Congress, and all that. He had a controlling majority. And things are going to change and going to change fast. And if you're not ready for it, well, buckle up, Buttercup. It's about ready to get jiggy in here, as Will Smith or whoever would say. Whew, it's going to get crazy. Because you can have all these people lying about Trump, which they do all the time. I go live on Big O, Mr.C. Trump won right now. That's the name on I go by on there right now. I changed the name just so those people that believe in Harris can look at it and go, yeah. So actuality, it's hilarious how everything is starting to change so fast. When the Democrat Party said that you can't change it that fast, but yet he ain't even in office and he's changing it. Wow, imagine that. So, yeah, Trump's gonna change everything. So, I thought it was funny when they said Obama split country. Wow. Does he know that something that most people don't? Well, yeah, he does, because he knows he's in trouble. Here's the funny thing about that. All these Hollywood stars and musicians and everybody else that were talking against Trump, they're awful quiet all of a sudden. It's crickets. Where'd they go? Huh, imagine that. All these people whining and crying about their race or about their gender, their made up gender, their made up ideologies. They're whining and crying now since Trump is in office, yeah. Wow. You see all those stars. What did Kamala Harris do when she found out that Trump won? She left her people standing. Her true colors come out. But yet people are still following her. They still believe in her. Why would you want a leader that abandons you and leads you to your own demise? I mean, because that's happening. You got all these Democratic leaders that know that they have been screwing up for years. Even Rhino Republicans. They know they've been screwing up for years. For generations. They know they've been hiding the truth from the American people, and yet the truth is about ready to be exposed. It's about ready to be laid out flat. Here it is. But yet these people that are so brainwashed don't refuse to hear it. They don't want to hear the truth. They'll sit there and still call you racist, homophobe, or misogynist, or whatever. They'll call you weird, insane. You know, if you don't believe their way they believe, they call you insane. Imagine that. Wow. Because I don't believe in God the way you think I should believe in God, or I don't believe in your rainbow agenda. I don't believe in your climate change agenda. Here's the thing. The chemtrails and the chemicals in your food and the chemicals in your water. Bye-bye. I'm hoping those chemtrails stop. Cloud seeding stops. Because that's poison they're putting in the air. Poison they're putting in your ground. All that pesticide that they're putting on your food. It's going to go away. See, when you got the FDA that is run by these bogus food companies, not the government, when it was supposed to be government, That means they can side with the food and you can get away with anything. All you have to do is go drop them a little bit of money in the bucket. You know, hey, here you go. Yeah. And they're going to turn their head. These inspectors, FDA inspectors, they'll turn their head. They'll turn their blind eye. Look what Bill Gates did. He was buying up all these farms, burning farms, sending people out to burn farms, sending people out to protest these farms till they went broke. See, farmers are the backbone of America. They feed us. The truck drivers bring that food to you. So you're fighting and you're raising the prices on trucks. Well, the price of food goes up. Guess what? the more expensive it is for a truck driver to maintain his vehicle or drive what he wants, not what they demand him to drive. You know, you got to have this truck and this year make model, and you got to have this polluting poisoning with more plastic bottles. You got to do it exactly the way the government tells you to do it. You can't do it the way you want to do it, the way you can afford to do it. No, you got to do it the way we tell you to do it. We're in Washington, D.C. We don't know the first thing about truck driving or farming or anything. We don't even know what guns are, what assault weapons are. But we're going to tell you how it is. Yeah, I got you. All that's about to change. See, I hope Trump goes through the DOT system and says that truck drivers can drive what they want, what they can afford. If you can afford a $6,000 truck, as long as it runs and drives and it passes basic inspection, and it's safe for the road, well, hey, drive it. Make your money. Run your money. All these taxes that were taxing us out of oblivion, all these different tickets, extortion tickets and everything else, hopefully it'll go away. Because these little towns that, like there was a town I was watching a video earlier here on YouTube, and they had 1,700 people in the town. But yet they were pulling in 3 times the money that they should. And they were investigated by the FBI, but the FBI turned a blind eye. God dog it, we gotta trust the FBI. They're a part of the government. Most of them are Democrats. Yeah, we don't trust the FBI. We don't trust the DOT. We don't trust any government. We, the people, do not trust the government, period. So if the government is telling us what to do and what's supposedly safe for us, who's paying them to say that? What industry is paying them? See, hopefully all of that will change. The lobbyists will go away. Hopefully that'll change. The lobbyists will never even be able to set foot in Washington, D.C. And all politicians, I like what DeSantis is doing. Politicians have to report how much money they make, where they get the money and their finances. Imagine that, you're a public servant. Why shouldn't you report what you're making? Why shouldn't all politicians, from the president on down, report where he's getting his money? Why is it that Nancy Pelosi went in here and ended up here? And that so many others, like Barack Obama, was pretty much here with us, and then all of a sudden was living in an ivory tower. And then he split country. Wow, imagine that. All this police corruption, the law enforcement corruption from it throughout DOJ system, the whole system, prison system, everybody needs to be gone through. Innocent people that are in jail because of these cops need to be set free, and the cops to be put in those prison cells. If a cop will falsely arrest you, he needs to be put in prison. So imagine that. Hopefully all this will change. Corruption will be cleaned up. You see Putin and Ukraine, whatever his little dipshit name is, they all of a sudden went, oh, we better straighten up. See, Ukraine, the president of Ukraine, had been allowing his soldiers to commit crimes against humanity by using those drones and dropping bombs on innocent people, people trying to get away with no weapons. They were trying to avoid getting killed, but yet they were dropping bombs. Israel and Palestine war. Who was bombing who? It was Hamas that was bombing Israel because they don't think Israel should exist. But yet the liberals over here, the liberals, doesn't matter what color you are, but the liberals, most likely white liberals, are sitting there saying that, hey, they shouldn't bomb them. I'm sorry, you come in my house and blow up my house, I'm going to blow up yours. Who knows why YouTube will ban this or censor this. And oh yeah, social media censorship is going to end, hopefully. Because Trump already said that if they censor, they're going to be held accountable. YouTube, Facebook, all the others. Oh, these little influencers that use Discord and trying to think that Discord is safe from FBI ears. That's wrong. The government around the world are catching on to your games. If you're going around playing pranks on somebody and you get knocked out for playing pranks, I think you get what you deserve. Nobody wants you in public to come up and mess with them. You don't have a right to mess with somebody or assault them, because assault, read the definition of assault. The definition of assault is unwanted touch. So if you touch me or you come near me and you start harassing me, you probably get hurt. See, hopefully all that influencer junk that's on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere else will end. Because nobody wants these pranks. See, there's a lot of things that's going to come out. The P. Diddy list, Epstein list, Weinstein, everybody's name that's on that list. Remember, take that person and multiply it by how many? How many people have that person on that list, each one of those people on that list, actually had contact with? See, that's the thing. This is going to be far-reaching and far into the future. You take everybody on Epstein's list, same thing. Oprah's list, same thing. Weinstein's list. Hell, Hunter Biden's list. How many people has he had contact with? What were they doing? Think about it. It's only been 4 days and people are asking these questions. And people are panicking around the world because Trump's name just brings out that accountability all of a sudden. Trump's very name gets them freaking out. You want to see it? Join me on live stream on Bigo app. I won't say a word. Sometimes I do. I talk stupid. I really do. I mean, I'll be honest. I do. Yeah. I kind of talk dumb sometimes. Only because I'm just kind of berating them and having fun messing with them and whatever. I kind of do that sometimes. Only because it's fun to watch them squirm. See, that's the funny thing about it. These racist blacks have been blaming white people for far too long for everything they've been doing in their own hood, in their own community. Oh, it's white people, it's white people, it's white people. It's not going to happen anymore. Because it's not us. It's you. You doing it to your own community. That's the great thing about it. Accountability is coming. So if you say that, oh, Black Lives Matters is going to get a cop arrested because he arrested a black guy, or he actually a black guy because the guy drew down on him, that's not going to happen anymore. If you draw a gun on a law enforcement officer and you get karma, well, karma is a bitch. I'm sorry, it is. It's a bitch. I respect law enforcement. I hold law enforcement accountable to the laws and constitutional freedom of all Americans. I don't care what color you are. Freedom of Information Act does that too. And I've talked a lot about all this stuff a lot on my channel. Hopefully all this stuff will change. The corrupt judges that are sitting on those benches that have been taking little, yeah, hopefully they'll be found out. The mayors and everybody else, DAs and everybody else across the United States, they ought to be checking themselves. Because we the people have the power now. We the people have the power to find out what you've been doing. We, the people of the Constitution of America, are going to find out what you've been doing. That's the beautiful thing about Trump coming into office. He's given the power back to the people, not the federal government, because it was never supposed to be the federal government. It was supposed to be the state taking care of the state. What's best for your state? That's the way it should have been. The way it was supposed to be. So actuality, Texas is going to take care of its borders. And all the illegals, guess what? You're going to go home. Go. Bye. All you Haitians that's been eating dogs and they say, oh, that don't happen. Yes, it does. You're going to go back. You're going to go home. We don't care where you go. Get out. Get out. Go away. We don't want you. Pack your stuff and get out. For the drug dealers and the gangs from Venezuela and all that other cartel stuff, get ready. Buckle up, Buttercup, because American people know what you've been doing since the 70s and 60s, and probably before that. Buttercup, CIA, and everybody else, we know what you've been doing. All that paperwork that's going to be unclassified. Imagine what truths are going to be in that classifications. See, Trump did say that there are some things that's going to stay classified. Well, that's fine. But there's a lot of things that's going to come out. Buttercup. Life is going to change. Are you ready for the change? Are you ready for a republic, not a democracy? Are you ready? I hope you are. Because we, the people, are going to stand up to our local government, let alone federal government. And we're going to say we want accountability now. This ain't you trying to bully us anymore. It ain't happening. You're not bullying the people. Or the gangs are not going to bully us in our neighborhoods anymore. See, it's we, the people of the United States of America. We, the law-abiding citizens that have a right to exercise self-defense. Anywhere we go in the United States, exercise the First Amendment, all 5 parts. We have that right. See, things are about to change. How are they going to change? I don't know. That's yet to be determined. But the way Trump and everybody is talking, life is going to get rough for some people. Life is going to get real rough for some people. Am I ready for it? Yes, I am. I want my wife to be able to get her Social Security that she's been fighting for, not the illegal aliens. I want everybody across the United States that's an American that is at retiring age to be able to retire and not be pushed to 90 years old before you can retire and enjoy life, and by that time you're sick and you're dying. No. I want you to enjoy your life. I want those people that retire to be able to go enjoy their lives. Those people that are disabled, I want them to get the help that they need. Those people that are on drugs, I want them to get the help that they need. And Trump has been promising that. The ones that need mental help, they're going to get help. I want them to get that. Setting up these tent cities that Trump is talking about will be a good thing. Because it'll take those people that are living and squatting on our sidewalks and leaving needles laying everywhere. It'll take them and put them in one area where they can actually get help. I want that. I don't want to walk down the streets of Amarillo, Texas, or San Antonio, or Austin, or wherever, and see needles laying everywhere. I don't want my grandkids to see that. I don't want to see my grandkids seeing people defecating on the roads. Because they're so high, and they're leaning over like zombies. I don't want that. I don't want my grandkids to see that. I want to see those people getting help and getting off of this drugs that is coming from the cartels that is made in China being piped into Mexico to come up here. That fentanyl is killing Americans. You should be outraged that that fentanyl is killing your people in your neighborhood. And if you're not outraged and you're just hiding a blind eye and you're saying, well, as long as I don't tell anybody, that I don't talk about it, they won't mess with me, then you're a coward. Stop being a coward. Stand up to the drug dealers in your neighborhood. Walk boldly in Christ. Walk boldly against these people that are destroying America. If I saw it here, I would say something. Because they say, oh, if you say something, you're a snitch. Well, I'd rather be known as a snitch and save somebody's life and clean up my neighborhood and make my neighborhood safe again than being a snitch and a coward. Be a coward hiding in my house going, well, I'm not going to tell anybody because they might come after me. God forbid if they do, because this is Texas. And for those people that say that they're going to kill white people just because they're crackers or whatever, really, you think you're going to get away with that? Seriously? Wow. So welcome to Trump's next 4 years. The roller coaster is yet to begin. It's just now starting. You're going up that hill. This is the beginning. And once you get to the top, you're going to look down and see what he's actually doing. Get ready. That roller coaster is going to be a wild ride. So let's make America great and clean up our cities and our neighborhoods. Let's clean up our states. Where the Democrats and all these politicians and all these rap stars and all these other people have been destroying this country, let's stand up and clean up this country. Let's stand with Trump. Let's stand united. Let's heal. Let's separate all those people that want to divide us and stand together united. May God bless this country and may God protect Trump. May God protect those that are serving under Trump to help this country be great. All those people he's putting into his cabinet, his vice president, the woman that he just put into his cabinet, may all of them be protected under God's grace. May all of them be awesome in the jobs that they are assigned. May they take this job seriously. So in God we trust. Don't tread on me. Come and take it. Have a good day. God bless.